As you know, there's two options here. There's two options. We continue the status quo and businesses stay stagnant. And let's remind everyone, because of our policies, we've created 170,000 jobs. We have the economy booming right now. We're thriving here in Ontario. And we have to send a clear message that it's not just about the province. The money goes to the municipalities. And we look forward to working with the municipalities. But just to sit back and say, we can't find 1 cent on every dollar a government spends, no matter if it's a provincial, federal, or municipal government. People I've talked to over the weekend, just going into, stores, my message, was pretty clear that we're going to respect the taxpayers' money. We're going to work with municipalities, and everyone I've talked to says just keep going. People, the taxpayers, are fed up with paying the bill all the time, and there's only one taxpayer. So we have two things. We work together collaboratively, which we're saying we're going to work collaboratively with the municipalities and find savings. And the good news is every mayor I've talked to says, I know there's savings, we just need more time. So we're going to give the mayors more time. We're going to work with them. They've taken us up on the offer on the audit and see what comes from there. But the status quo just cannot continue. We'll go one more time. Guys, sorry, 1 second.
Getting back to the first question about what's changed, this whole idea about the mayor saying they need more time, that's not new. They've been saying that for weeks. And the letter, the Lundful letter of the 28th, that's not new either. So has the electorate had an effect on this? Have the poll numbers had an effect on this?
Well, that's
not new.
Well, if there's 444 municipalities, the world outside of Toronto still moves forward, and we listen to all our mayors. But we have to send a very clear message: the status quo is not working. And if we sit down together, and they've come out and they've admitted that yes, there's savings, and yes, if we work together, we'll find more efficient ways of delivering services to people, then I think that's a good news story for the taxpayers. It's not about one person wins or we win, or the only winner there's going to be is the taxpayer, and that's what we're going to continue doing.
Not to belabor this point, but
Yeah.
they've been saying that for quite some time. That's not new. What's new here is you have ultimately decided to reverse course on this, while previously saying that there's revisions needs to be made. So I'm just curious, ultimately, what has changed for you?
Well, when you're used to the status quo, right, and there's this entitlement that the taxpayers owes the government a living, and all of a sudden a new government that we got democratically elected to reduce the size and cost of government, get the finances of this province back in line. It's not easy. It's not easy. So we're asking to work collaboratively with the municipalities right across the board, and the response has been very positive. Again, when you say you got to find efficiencies, even 1 cent or 2 cents on the dollar, people may agree or disagree, but there's not a person on earth that doesn't say there's 1 or 2 cents in government that we can't find efficiencies. The efficiencies are there. We're going to give them more time. We look forward to working with them. And this is going to be a win for the taxpayers at the end of the day.
The clear message, though, is part of your clear message now that if you complain loudly enough, you'll reverse course, you'll put more money into something?
Well, not at all. You look at reducing the size of council in the city of Toronto. You thought the world was coming to an end. The only thing came to an end, is 44, 45, 56 councillors, whatever they were going to do. The world hasn't come to an end. We've stayed focused on our agenda moving forward, but we're listening. The most important thing is we're a government that listens. Are we right 1,000% of the time? I wish we were right 1,000% of the time. Are municipalities right 1,000? No, they aren't right 1,000% of the time. But when we work together, we can do some really great things. And the reason the province is moving forward and the economy is booming is because of our policies. I think we have ended up getting more things done in our 10 months than previous administrations have done in 8 years. So I think we've worked hard as caucus and cabinet, and we're slowly turning the corner. But no one said it was going to be easy. Let's go. Well, again, we're going to sit down and work with the municipalities and sit down with the groups of all municipalities and find efficiencies. We can't continue on the status quo. We just can't continue on.
For this year,
Yeah.
all that money, do we know how much money we're talking about that is going to be
Well,
deficit?
well, let's sit down. Colin, to be fair, let's sit down and talk to the municipalities. They said they'd be giving us ideas. We'll give them ideas, and then once we come up with a solution, we'll be able to move forward. But my friends, I want to go back to, we're talking 1 cent in most cases, and I'll confirm that with the minister. It's 1, maybe 2 at the maximum. It's not much.